Hey Broken Tee Society, Parker McLachlin here. You may also know me as the Short Game Chef. Here with Casey from the Golfer's Journal. We're gonna do a little flop shot action. See if we can stop him from breaking windows around the golf course. I've heard some complaints from nearby, so we're gonna see if we can get him to hit some high saucy flop shots. What do you think, bud? Should we do it?
I've short-sighted myself here. What would be your professional recommendation on when to pull this out?
Only if you have to.
If I have to.
Only if you have to, yeah.
Okay.
I think it just brings more variables. It's gonna be a longer swing, more variables come into play, and I would say bring it out only when you have to. If you gotta go over a bunker, or if there's a big sort of swale in the green that you gotta carry it over, that's the only time that I would want you to do something like that.
What's the biggest no-no you see technique-wise with amateurs playing this shot?
People try to hit it too hard.
Okay.
They swing too fast.
Yeah.
They see, Phil Mickelson swinging at it like 100 miles an hour, taking a big divot, and you don't have to do that to hit a high soft one. You can still do it with no turf interaction or no divot taking, and you can do it by swinging smoothly.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So let's see what you got.
So I'm going to start with a pretty wide open face.
Perfect. Yeah, let's see what you would normally do here.
I'm going to start with a little weight on the front side, actually.
Okay.
And I'm going to transition the weight, and I'm just going to feel this club getting vertical.
Yep.
And then just slide it underneath, really.
Yeah, so pretty good result. You can see like the path of the divot's pretty far left.
Yeah. And
you actually did make a divot there. I didn't mind what the result was. It kicked out a little to the right, but not too bad.
Yeah.
Let's hit one more. It was actually better. So like a little bit shallower, path was actually a bit better. So you gave yourself a bit more time on that to reroute it and get it in the proper spot. Some of the other ones that when you were warming up, some of the other ones that came out really short, your path was really far left, right? So if you look at the club and if it's open, right, and the path goes left, I'm not giving the ball any chance to interact with the face. So if you're gonna go long and you're gonna bring it vertically, I want you to find a way to get it more drop back to the inside just a little bit, right? It's gonna give that club a chance to interact with the golf ball. I wanna see you work on a little bit of tempo.
Okay.
To really have a chance to line back up at impact, right? I don't wanna see you pulling and then creating that divot. I wanna see some tempo. Hit this thing, what you feel like your tempo is gonna be like 65%.
Okay.
Like Justin Thomas does a really good job of managing his tempo on these on these higher shots.
There's a great example of you on YouTube of this. Do you remember that shot?
I've hit a
You've hit a few, but there's one in particular.
Yeah.
I think it's Short Game Chef gets saucy, short-sighted.
Yeah,
But
well,
it was almost a full swing sort of length.
Yep.
And it was just
I'm just sort of allowing gravity to kind of bring that club back down.
Okay.
I tend to put myself in those situations quite a bit. Yeah, so just feel like 65% motion here, right? All you're trying to do is line the shaft back up to neutral.
Ooh.
Man, that was pretty good.
Ooh.
So you can kind of see like divot sort of starting to evaporate, right? Starting to go away. Our whole goal for this shot, right, is to provide as much loft as we can at impact, right? So I don't want to feel any of this on the way through. As much loft as we can at impact,
okay,
right? So once you get to the top, and you do a great job of building hinge, but your first move should start to be this. It's not gonna be pull.
Okay.
So it's there. And then allow the time, right? I want you to have the time to then get this thing back to neutral at address.
So this is the pro cast.
Yes,
almost.
The pro cast.
Get the club head working first.
So yes, so it's working this way, but it's not working like out.
Right.
Right? It's like working this way, but from the inside.
Max Homa does that really well.
Yeah.
Okay, so slower.
Slower, and then, yeah, again, feeling like you're just trying to get this shaft back to neutral at impact, right? Okay.
A little farther.
Yeah. Let's slow that tempo down just a fraction, maybe. So like if I was just gonna be a metronome,
yeah,
tick, tock, tick, tock. See if you can hit one. See if you can just hit it this far with a full swing. So you're like 20% motion, 20% speed. There you go.
Whoa.
That's it right there, right? Now you understand how you're supposed to release it.
Yes.
That was extremely good.
It felt here.
Exactly right, and that's how it should feel. Yes, that's how it's supposed to feel. Okay, now hit like a normal one, right? With that same sort of intention that you just had. Yeah, there she is. Come on, baby, that's the one. So divot way better. Ball came out way softer.
Yeah.
To me, that's where I think most of the modern player is trending, versus like hands low, let me hit it as hard as I can, take a big divot. There's a more efficient way to do it.
So this old technique of like get real low, get inside and sort of spank on it, almost like a bunker shot.
Right.
We really want to feel this club head past the hands, almost.
Yes.
And give yourself time. Make it easier on yourself, really.
Slow down the swing, give yourself that time,
Yep.
and then all of a sudden, as you do that, bounce gets engaged, you start shallowing it out, all of a sudden you don't have to worry about a big divot coming from a flop shot. And it becomes a way more efficient shot that you can actually play from anywhere, right? Like I play it from 6 inches off the green because I had to go over a mound and a bunker, and I played it from 6 inches off the green, and it was like, boy, I didn't take any turf at all.
Yeah.
And the thing went to like this. So it's possible to play off of any tight lie, to hit this high shot and not really disturb the turf too much. I liked what you did right there.
But only if you have to.
Only if you have to, right?
Yeah.
Last resort.